Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I will never have any problems with a private company making a big profit without stealing or being caught stealing or doing anything illegal. I have no problem with doing that. I have a problem with people who cry that some people are successful. I have a problem with that one. But hey, in this case, I will discuss or maybe reveal how much profit the Saudi Arabian oil company, main company, state-owned company, made how much profit, not revenue in general, profit last year when supposedly we are in almost a recession, stagflation. The inflation is what, double digits. Many countries, people do not have increase in their salaries. The electricity cost jumped, soared, not jumped, soared, and these guys make a profit. And I wonder what could be the connection, if any, because I kept saying that there are certain companies, certain sectors of the economy that were just lucky. Like, for instance, the banking system makes a ton of money, even though the one here in California just failed. And so far, our secretary, how do you call it, finance secretary, Yellen, she doesn't know anything about that, but she does whatever she's required to for other interests. She said, it's not going to be any governmental bailout. It's not governmental bailout, it's citizen bailout. That's how you bail out them. You take money from us, give it to them. That's how you do. And then you print money, and then everything is going to fall on me. And the other guys are going to still have, CEOs going to have millions and all that. But anyway, golden parachutes and something. But again, I disagree with this kind of bailouts anyway. So let's go back to this profits. So let's see what the Arabs did. And how come they had this profit, if you compare it with the standard of living in most countries, decreasing. Sputnik. This is from today, March 12, 2023. Saudi Arabian oil giant Aramco records a net profit of over $161 billion in 2022. That's a little bit more than Biden will give Ukraine in a year. So yeah, I think it's not a big deal, right? So Saudi Arabian oil giant made a little bit more profit than Ukraine, because you have to consider that bailout coming from us, given by a guy who was elected by us to do whatever he wants. It seems like he doesn't do anything illegal so far, supposedly. I didn't know that he can just take our money and give it to whomever he wants. I didn't know that one. And if that's a legal thing, then something wrong somewhere. It's something wrong. I can't believe that one person or one administration, through a decision made by some guys over there, can get the money, the resources of the citizens and dump it for whatever reason you may claim to another country. It's like I get my resources, my family's resources, and give it to the neighbors because the neighbor fights with another guy. And I think that if I don't support this guy, that guy gets too stronger and is going to kick my butt. Yeah, that's the mentality, and they're going to come here and attack me. It's a possibility. It's a probability? No. Probability I would get it to 5%. Possibility? Yeah, it's possible. I mean, it's possible that I could fly in a few days. Who knows? But it's probable? I don't think so. So yeah, these guys had a profit a little bit bigger than Ukraine, if you know what I mean. So this, let's see here. Saudi state oil and gas giant Aramco made a record net profit of $161.1 billion in 2022, up 46.5% year to year. The company said on Sunday. Do you know what it is? That is, you work for a company who has that 46% increase in their profit, not revenues, profit. That is like you go to work, let's put it in a different perspective. You go to work and all of a sudden, let's say you make $100,000, and tomorrow you make, let's say, $66,000. Or no, 66, 55, 56, $56,000. Because they took away 44. Would you like that? That's 44% out of your income. Would that cost? Or let's say tomorrow you have, let's say, $100,000 a year, and you get a bonus for next year, not of 1% or 1.5%. No. You get a 46% or 44%. Would you like that? Well, that's impossible. So forget about it. But hey, these guys do it. I made another video about a month ago, I think, with the profits coming from Amoco, Sunoco, Caracoco, Shell, all this total international cartel of energy and oil. Those guys made the same, 45, 60 billion, 40 billion, something like that. Unbelievable. 80 billion, one of them. Chevron also. So yeah, they're doing just fine. How lucky they are, the war just broke out unprovoked. The Saudi Arabian oil company, Aramco, or the company, today announced its full year 2022 financial results, reporting a record net income of $161.1 billion. Its highest annual profits as a listed company. The company said in a statement, I can't get that out of my head. Its profit is not revenues, just. The record net income was underpinned by stronger crude oil prices in 2022, increased sales volumes, and improved margins in the oil refining sector, the company added. Aramco's free cash flow hit a record of $148.5 billion in 2022. $148.5 billion cash flow, up 38% from 2021, the statement read. The company also announced a $19.5 billion fourth quarter dividend. I thought it was not right. Dividend due in the first quarter of 2023, which represents a 4% increase compared to the previous quarter. That means it's going to make it even bigger this year. Aramco's capital expenditure rose 18% year on year in 2022 to $37.6 billion. The company expects 2023 capital expenditure to be in the range of from 45 to 55 billion, including external investments. The company's average daily hydrocarbon production in 2022 was 13.6 million barrels of oil equivalent, including 11.5 million barrels per day of total liquids, the statement added. Aramco was founded in 1933 with its headquarters located in Dhahran. The company controls almost all oil production facilities in Saudi Arabia. This is my assessment. Now, these guys, you can consider them lucky. Let's say tomorrow they say all the owners of, let's say, Mercedes-Benz will get a tax break. And I got a Mercedes-Benz. Oh my God. It's just you're lucky. That was not done for you. It was done with people that have Mercedes-Benz or Bentley. Let's say Bentley or something more, more expensive. Or I don't know, Bugatti. Let's say Bugatti Chevron or whatever it is, right? I think that's how it's called. A Bugatti, $1 million. They say, we're going to give a discount and tax break for all the owners of Bugatti with, I don't know, a 50% tax break. Oh my God. Well, if you have one, they didn't do it for you. They did it for other guys. But you just happen to be over there. The problem is, I think that these guys are the richest guys. But I don't see I can't make any connection between them, the war in Ukraine, the armed forces of America, the decisions in Washington, for their benefit. I think the benefit was done, the unprovoked war in Ukraine, and somehow they just got lucky. All these Western companies, and these guys just around them, oh my God, I'm here too in the business. I don't think they were involved in this BS because they're in the OPEC. In the United States, and these wizards are not in the OPEC. So again, they were just lucky, I guess. But that's kind of weird, but I can't make any connections. logical connections, and I don't have any evidence. But on the other hand, the other ones, I think I can make a few connections between donors. And I mean, I don't know if Amoco donate Amoco, the Saudi company donated to. I don't know if they're allowed though, as a foreign institution to donate, and it's a cap. And I don't know. I'm not certain. I don't want to say things that I'm not certain. Anyway, so this is it. Good profit. Good for them. Good for the next year. More. Good. How is that? The rich get richer and the poor get stronger. Yeah, is that like the old get older, the young get stronger? Is that Jim Morrison, The Doors? Yeah. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.